Welcome to today's episode of Geography Lessons, where we delve into the fascinating world of migration and population. Throughout this episode, we'll explore the significant trends in human migration, the reasons behind these movements, and their profound impacts on societies around the globe. Whether you're tuning in as a high school student or simply someone curious about the world we live in, this discussion will provide valuable insights into how population dynamics shape our lives. So, let's embark on this engaging journey. To start off, let's talk about population density. This term refers to the number of people living in a specific area, commonly measured per square kilometer or square mile. Understanding population density is crucial as it affects housing, resources, and overall quality of life. For example, Monaco holds the title for the highest population density in the world, with around 26,000 residents per square kilometer. In contrast, many rural areas have a low population density, leaving ample land available per person. It's fascinating to consider how different regions of the world manage their resources based on their population density. Now, let's transition to the most populous nations. As of 2024, the countries leading the pack in terms of population include India and China, both exceeding 1.4 billion inhabitants. The United States follows with about 340 million, and Indonesia and Pakistan round out the top five. Remarkably, India overtook China in population in 2023, marking a significant moment in demographic history. This brings us to the question of how population changes influence global dynamics, from economy to culture. Moving on, we explore the concepts of push and pull factors in migration. Push factors drive people away from their home country. Examples include war, poverty, famine, and natural disasters, compelling individuals to seek safer conditions elsewhere. In contrast, pull factors attract migrants, such as economic opportunities, stability, or a better quality of life. For instance, during periods of conflict, many flee to neighboring countries in search of safety. It's crucial to understand these factors as they explain the complex motivations behind human movement. One striking consequence of migration is urbanization, the influx of people from rural areas to cities, transforming landscapes and demographics. Today, more than 55% of the world's population resides in urban areas. Tokyo, for example, is the largest metropolitan area, housing over 37 million people. This trend of urbanization can lead to vibrant economic hubs but also presents challenges like overcrowding and the depletion of resources. Next, let's discuss population pyramids, a visual tool used to represent the age and sex distribution of a population. A pyramid with a broad base suggests high birth rates, common in developing countries, while a narrow base indicates low birth rates often seen in developed nations. Countries like Japan showcase an aging population, significant due to their narrow base, reflecting lower birth rates, which could lead to economic and social challenges in the coming decades. On the other hand, Nigeria serves as an example of a youthful population, characterized by a wide base. These demographic shapes tell us much about the socio-cultural issues each country faces. Speaking of migration, it's also essential to recognize the difference between types of migration. We can categorize it into internal, which occurs within a country's borders, and international, which spans between countries. Moreover, migration can be voluntary, as individuals move for better jobs or education, or forced, such as in the case of refugees who flee from conflict or persecution. Refugees face unimaginable hardships, leaving their homes behind seeking safety. Asylum seekers are often individuals in this group who apply for protection in another country, navigating complex legal processes to find the safety they desperately need. As we analyze these migration trends, we can't overlook the demographic transition model, or DTM, which outlines how a population transitions through different stages as a country develops. This model consists of 5 stages. For instance, Stage 1 features high birth and death rates typical in pre-industrial societies. In Stage 2, death rates begin to fall due to advancements in healthcare, while birth rates remain high. In stage 3, as societies industrialize, birth rates start declining. Finally, in stage 4, both birth and death rates stabilize at lower levels, while stage 5 reflects scenarios where the death rate exceeds the birth rate, often leading to an aging population. Each stage of this model illustrates essential shifts in societal needs and opportunities. We must also grasp the concepts of immigration and emigration. Immigration refers to the act of entering a new country, while emigration is the departure from one's home country. The net migration rate, which captures the difference between these two populations, can have a profound impact on national demographics. The United States holds a notable position, having the largest immigrant population in the world, exceeding 50 million individuals. This diversity contributes significantly to its cultural landscape, enriching American society in countless ways. In contrast, overpopulation is a pressing issue in many parts of the world. It occurs when a region's population surpasses its carrying capacity, meaning it cannot sustainably provide resources such as food, water, and housing for its residents. The consequences of overpopulation can manifest as environmental degradation, increased poverty, and strained public services. It's vital to recognize not only the challenges associated with overpopulation but also find sustainable solutions. Lastly, let's reflect on major migration flows that have shaped modern societies. Historical and ongoing migration events have significant impacts worldwide, such as movements from Mexico to the United States, and from North Africa and the Middle East towards Europe. Each of these migration patterns has roots in socio-political conditions and economic needs. A notable contemporary example is the Syrian civil war, which has caused millions to seek refuge, significantly shifting populations in Turkey, Lebanon, Jordan, Germany, and beyond. Recognizing these migration patterns allows us to better understand global interconnectedness and the multifaceted human experiences. To summarize, we've explored various aspects of migration and population within human geography. Starting with understanding population density, we learned about the most populous nations and examined push and pull factors that drive migration. We discussed urbanization and how it relates to changing demographics. The age and sex distribution in population pyramids shed light on the challenges faced by aging and youthful nations alike. We also covered the types of migration, the significance of the demographic transition model, and the concepts of immigration and emigration. Lastly, we highlighted major migration flows and their implications on global societies. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the dynamics of migration and population. We hope this episode has deepened your understanding of human geography and inspired you to explore more about the world around you. Remember, the movement of people shapes societies in profound ways, and staying informed is key to understanding our global landscape. Until next time, keep questioning, exploring, and learning.